Where the fuck is
We.
this shit?
Oh wait, you can't hear anything. Oh, I can't hear anything either. Damn it!
No.
I hope. I really hope. What is it called? Fraps is recording this.
Fraps.
Faps.
Cause Fraps likes to fap.
Fap. Oh, by the way, this is Fair Frank and Chacha, and we're playing with Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
Yep, and we're playing Kingdom Hearts on the first and only Game Boy Advance.
I've actually never tried out this game, actually.
Really?
Yeah, as I've told you, I only have
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2,
Mm,
and the storyline is actually quite interesting, and well, it has all the classic Disney characters
of
in
course.
there.
That's why everyone loves it. And I would love to save. Hello.
The fuck?
Okay.
Sometimes I don't like this sort of games because it's the controls are just too annoying.
Oh wait, there was still a tutorial. No, I hate tutorials.
Law?
And that's how the game looks in battle phase. The
Why
actual
does it remind me of something else? There's some game that it's similar to that for some reason, or I don't know.
well, they have several Game Boy Advance games that looking quite a lot like each other.
I mean, I remember. Oh, it reminds me of some Super Mario game where you like, you have.
Oh
like
yeah,
Mario, and
Mario
Luigi.
Mario 64 for the
No,
DS.
no. The one where you have this enemies exactly like that. How you attack all these enemies, and you choose to like how to attack the enemy. So it kind of reminds me like that with that game.
Is it Paper Mario or Super Mario RPG?
I think Super Mario RPG.
It's for the Super Nintendo. And is it a cloud guy who's called Mallow? Do you
I
remember
don't know,
that?
but you play as Mario and Luigi, and like you have each attack with both.
Oh,
of
I
them.
know which one you're talking about. You're talking about Mario Luigi Super Saga.
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember the name of the game, but I remember that you attack them kind of exactly like this.
Yeah, actually, it's more like Final Fantasy attacking in
Hmm.
the Superstar Saga. You're actually going to make a new Mario and Luigi RPG game for the 3DS.
They are?
Yeah. It's called Dream Team or something because it's all about Luigi dreaming something and then they're having weird thoughts, things in his dream.
That's stupid.
It's stupid, but it sounds interesting.
I don't know why, but like all the Mario and Luigi games are kind of the same concept.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, Mario gets away with things, but Crash Bandicoot and Sonic and stuff like that don't.
That's a sad
You
world.
don't know how much, like, how much hatred Crash Bandicoot gates, what the fuck, gets
Gates.
for, you don't know how much hatred Crash Bandicoot gets because of the changes, of the character and just the change of the gameplay as well.
Really?
I mean, like if you look at the games after Crash to Insanity, which is Crash Tag Team Racing and Crash of the Titans and Crash Mind of Mutant, the gameplay, well, especially it just in Crash Mind of Mutant and Crash of the Titans, the gameplay is actually a little bit different than the original gameplay that we used to know, with like breaking boxes, collecting gems and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In Crash of the Titans and Mind of Mutant, you have some sort of power-ups, well, which you also had that before, but it's kind of different power-ups. And also you collect mojo.
Mm.
Instead
Well,
of collecting Wumpa Fruits, is pretty much to fill your health bar, which Crash Bandicoot never had the health bar before. It used to be like you get the protection from Aku Aku. Like if you have one Aku Aku, you pretty much get this, you know, one mask, and then if you gather another mask, then you have two masks with you. And if you have triple mask, you pretty much get invincibility for a short while, and then it gets back to 2 masks.
Yeah. Well,
But they changed the whole concept of that in Crash of the Titans, and Aku Aku and well, all the characters has changed from what they used to look like in the past games, and people didn't like that idea. They didn't like how the gameplay has changed a little. The characters, like Crash Bandicoot doesn't wear his gloves in Crash of the Titans. He has tattoos on his hands, and just his design in general is a little bit different. They kind of made him to look more a lot like a Bandicoot than from what I thought. Well, you know, when I was a little kid, I didn't know English, and like I didn't know what Bandicoot meant, pretty much. And I actually thought that Crash Bandicoot was some sort of a fox. To be honest with you, doesn't he look like a fox?
yeah, it does.
It
And then we
doesn't
have
look
his
like a
big
Bandicoot.
buff up brother as well. Don't forget about him.
Crunch.
Yeah.
He was introduced in Wrath of Cortex.
Well, wasn't he like the brother of Crash?
I think his
Uncle. Yeah, uncle. You said uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said uncle in one of your let's plays, if I remember right.
And excuse me. Pretty much a lot of people didn't like the way the design of the characters has changed, and how also the way of the gameplay changed, because let's say you know, you can pretty much spin for a short time, and you know, spin normally in the normal games,
Yeah.
in the old games.
Normal games.
In Crash of the Titans, you have this thing where to spin. If you want to spin a lot more, you have to get these power-ups to increase the amount of to increase the seconds that you can spin. You can spin for like, let's say 3 seconds, then increase it to like 6 seconds,
Oh.
and then like to 12 seconds, you know, like that. So you can spin for kind of a long time in compared to the old games.
When it was more like a 1 second thing.
Yeah. And in Crash Tag Team Racing,
Oh, I remember
you can ultimately spin, what the fuck, you can ultimately spin, pretty much. You can spin as much as you want, pretty much, in that game.
Yeah.
But in other games, I think in Mind of Mutant, you can actually spin non-stop as well, but I don't remember correctly, so...
I actually liked the Crash Bandicoot Mario Kart thingy that they had for the PS2.
Oh, you mean Crash Bandicoot Nitro Kart?
Yeah.
Yeah, ripoff of Mario.
It was a rip-off of Mario, but I think they executed the whole idea much better.
I don't know, I liked my friend Victor, who has been like a really long time fan of Crash Bandicoot. He likes what it's called, Crash Nitro Kart, but I don't know why I prefer Crash Team Racing.
Well,
Yes.
I haven't tried all of them team racing games for Crash Bandicoot.
There are like 3 games. There are also for cell phone. There's Crash Team Racing, Crash Tag Team Racing, Crash Nitro Kart. There's Crash Nitro Kart 3D for the phone, and Crash Nitro Kart 2 for the phone, and then there's a Crash Nitro Kart for the Game Boy Advance, and a lot of stuff, pretty much.
Sounds like they have a little bit too much on their hands.
Yeah.
It sounds like they hired another company to just say, "Oh, do this."
You know, but pretty much the franchise Crash Bandicoot is being kind of thrown away in a way, pretty much,
Yeah.
because the the fans are not pleased with whatever they get. They always have to complain about something. Like, let's say, okay, um, if the newer games like Crash Bandicoot Mutant and Crash of the Titans were made back in the 90s, and then they went back to Crash Bandicoot 1,
Yeah.
then people would have complained as well. I mean, if it was, reversed, people would complain about how the gameplay changed. It's because people are used to the gameplay, and people don't want the gameplay to change and stuff like that. But they try to actually, Crash Bandicoot has grew up. Let's change his appearance. Let's change Coco. Let's change Crunch. Let's change Aku Aku. And so they did pretty much. And now yesterday I've uploaded a video of screenshots of some fan game that somebody is making of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, and someone got really pissed off.
The owner pretty much contacted me, told me to take down the videos, but he's pretty much making a fan game about Crash Bandicoot. And
Why does he want you to take it down? Because he will only gain people to play it if you're showing it off.
the thing is, he doesn't want us to show any screenshots yet of the game. I mean, all the screenshots that I have are pretty much showing like the bosses and stuff like that, what it's gonna include and such. So he didn't want me to, show it to everybody else because of that reason.
Interesting.